Good morning. Welcome to Mornings with Patty. Today I am reading from Hope for Today, May 28th, and it's on a really cool topic, serenity. Serenity often comes and goes in my life depending on the effort I put into welcoming it or pushing it away. I can't will or force serenity, but I can create an environment where it's more likely to blossom. Sometimes I slip back into my old ineffective ways of thinking. Often these bouts are triggered because I've allowed myself to get too hungry, too angry, too lonely, too tired, and sometimes too sick. During these times, I'm likely to push serenity away. I might forget to call friends. I might forget to go to my support meetings. I fall back into associating with people who reinforce my self-defeating ideas about myself and attitudes. Other times I do things necessary to invite serenity into my life. I get a good night's sleep. I'll read my spiritual literature in the morning, exercise, eat well, work responsibly, or call someone. I continue to make peace with my past and stay peaceful by practicing prayer and meditation. Then I feel more open to serenity. So, what makes me waver between those two attitudes of welcoming or pushing away? It's my degree of willingness to surrender. Sometimes I have days when I just don't feel like it. I act childishly and spurn my higher power by refusing to surrender to its will. On the other days, surrender comes easily. I used to think I was powerless over my willingness, but then I realized it was up to me. When I don't feel willing to surrender, I can surrender to that too. And now one of my favorite prayers is, God, please help me be willing to be willing. This is such a great reading on serenity because we sometimes think that it's our environment or other people that causes our serenity, but no, we are the creators of our serenity, and we do that in an internal environment. We do that by exercising and reading and doing our spiritual practices consistently. And then we push serenity away when we are hungry, angry, lonely, and tired or sick. And so in order to navigate that, I look at myself, for example, and if I'm hungry, I do this HALT method. It's called HALT. If I'm hungry, I feed myself. If I'm angry, I work it out with somebody who knows me. If I'm lonely, I reach out to people. If I'm tired, I rest. If I'm sick, I take care of it. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired pushes serenity out of the picture. So to create that environment for serenity, I have to be willing to change. I have to be willing to surrender my will to God's will. And this is a very tricky part because some people don't even know what surrender is. And I struggle, and I still struggle with it occasionally. But Mickey Singer has a really great way of explaining surrender, and that is accepting events, people, places, things as they are, not the way I want them to be. My suffering comes from non-acceptance. And so when God's will for me is to do what's in front of me, I don't fight it. I'm like, okay, I got to go with the flow. And this is a really important practice. It's a practice all the time. And I really encourage you to start doing that, to say, instead of watching yourself get really angry at something, just say, oh, this is just the way it is, not the way I want it to be. Try that. Foster, nurture your serenity. You are the only one who's in charge of it. You're the only one responsible for it. Think about it. It's nobody else who can create it for you but you. And you're the one who has to change, nobody else, if you want serenity. So serenity is inviting it, creating the environment. Watch for those things that push it away. Be willing to accept things as they are, and watch your life slowly change. It will change, sometimes in spurts and sometimes slowly, but it will change by accepting things, and then watch that creation that you're creating inside of you. that serenity, because that serenity inside of you spills out to other people, just as your anger does. So what do you prefer? To be happy and peaceful and serene inside, or angry? It's your choice. So practice serenity today. Practice those things that make you feel alive, serene, and beautiful inside and out. Enjoy your day, and I love you.